Pink. She said her piece. All right, this is Dre Tattoo Squid podcast with Mike from Game for a Movie, which I think there are 3 of yous, I guess, right? Or
so there's 4 technically. Every now and then there's 3 of us. We don't go lower than 3 though.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Because I'm just new old me on my end.
Yeah, right. You do the tougher job by yourself.
Not much, because I try not to. I don't even like edit this. Like if I do like a video part and an audio, I just like the video part. I just leave as is and I put it on YouTube.
Right.
The audio thing, I do like editing, not with said interview wise, but just like at the beginning, put like the music intro, the intro, promo, what
right.
Something that comes out of mind. I even try to get like whatever we're going to talk about. Like I'll grab like a movie clip or something and then put that in the beginning or end, and now these days, like I was talking to Aaron from I Had to Say It.
Yep.
And he's a huge I forgot the Mel Brooks fan.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Everything else. So I was trying to find movie clips, for that thing, and I'm like, it's not so good when it's like, racial kind of like stuff going on there. So I'm like, I can't put that on there. Racist.
But I gotta say, who isn't a fan of Mel Brooks though?
Oh, I know. No, but I mean, like when you listen to like there's like movie clips of was it One of the World or something of the World, or something like that, and then Blazing Saddles.
History of the World.
Yeah, History of the World.
Yeah.
And like 1 and 2, and then you got Blazing Saddles, and then it's like very racial innuendos in there,
right?
Or whatever, And,
right.
You want to put it's funny, but then now these people, that they're like, oh my God, he's racist. Why he has this stuff on there? I'm like, no, it's comedy. But
especially if they don't recognize what it's from because they haven't been exposed to that or anything like that. Yeah,
exactly. It's like they weren't young enough. They were like sheltered.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Like virgin ears. And that kind of shit. Because my dad said that about MTV when I was younger. It's like, oh, it's gonna rot my brain. I'm like, okay. But so what movies? I mean, obviously, I haven't really listened. I listened to 1 or 2 episodes. That's how I knew about the thing. But let's give a synopsis of your show to let everybody else that doesn't really know. And
So basically, the idea is there's 4 of us. We started with a generic game to get us started, but we compete in a game before each recording.
Yeah.
Where the loser has to watch an awful movie. And our awful movie scale, I say, it's not really the case because we don't enforce it, but I try for things that are on Rotten Tomatoes that are lower than 40%.
Oh, okay. All right.
So that is the scale. Whoever loses gets to bring the next game to give themselves an unfair advantage. We try not to have the same person lose twice in a row. Doesn't always work. And I'll always say I put mine up to chance. I'm not the one going, well, I'm really good at this game. I'm going to put this game. I'm going, we're going to play Jenga. Who knows? This week it might be my turn.
Oh, so it's an actual game?
Yes.
Oh,
so
okay. I thought it was like a movie game kind of thing or something.
Oh, yeah. No, we do all different kinds of games. We do board games, video games, online games, anything like that. One of the first ones we ever did, we played quarters to start, and then the next week he chose.
I remember that. We played in that game. Like shit.
Well, we played quarters because nobody had really played it in a while, so we were all kind of on the same level.
Yeah. Remember CeeLo?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's money I fucking lost too. Shit. And a kid against the wall during school. Like, what you learning? Yeah, I'm learning not to fucking bet. Yeah.
So we've done all sorts of things. We had a Super Smash tournament at one point. We've done it basically all. Our last one was we did a Jackbox game. So because we one of our people have moved away.
Yeah.
So he's a little further away. It's hard to get together to just do a board game. So we played a Jackbox game remotely so that everybody could play and then we could come together and talk.
Yeah. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just writing down stuff for like the description part, but also so I can get stuff for my for what the hell they call me? The thumbnail.
Okay, yeah.
Because I don't know, you ever seen like any of the pics that I usually try to post them like for whatever episode I have. I try to make it,
you're a pro at that.
I'm not really good at like, even editing. I don't do editing as much. And my girlfriend does all the editing when I used to do unboxing, which I still have 2 unboxing things I still gotta do, which I haven't done yet.
That's our thing is what I've learned about this whole process with the podcast is you've got to put on so many different hats and everything like that.
Yeah.
And so it's nice when it's 4 of us, we can kind of split the things, but yet it still falls on me.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's why I wanted to go and try to do something with other people.
Right.
Like there was one guy I was talking to, Josh Roberts, and he wanted to do something where it's like a lot of people. I mean, like maybe 5 or 4, and I'm like, all right, I'm game. I'll do it. But then I don't want to be like that person. Like, okay, I gotta do this and this and this. I'll do the promoting shit because, like, you've seen the aspect of the whole thumbnail thing. We call it. I can make pictures out if you want, and and it's all because of great fucking apps. I tell you. You get those cool fucking apps. You could be able to make anything as it is.
Right.
It's just
I feel like I've learned so much about like all this stuff. There's an app for it. There's an app for this, app for that, app for. So. Yeah.
And then especially when you get the oh, now you can see me. Okay, there we go. So once they get like an app where you can grab each picture and then you can pretty much like Photoshop, because now Photoshop you don't see it anywhere. But there's always an interpretation of a different kind of Photoshop.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So we have quarters. Oh, I got to play that at work. All right, I got a question here. Now, I usually ask these people. I ask people, pretty much, and for everybody out there, this is not. I don't condone anybody that's going to die soon. Okay, let's put that out there. Because, all right, this is just a funny, question. So between Betty White and Keith Richards, who do you think is going to die first?
That is tough.
Exactly. See, but it's a thought process. You got to it's a mind bender.
See, I think Betty White's going to survive us all. So it's Keith Richards just by principle.
Yeah.
But at the same time that he hasn't yet, I'm kind of,
I mean, it makes you think, because given now we call it Betty White is 99 now. January 15th or 17th, I think she's going to be 100.
Jeez.
And she outlived the Golden Girls,
right.
And she's a dirty bird. I tell you right now, she's a dirty bird.
We always said that Betty White had a hit list, and it was just the other Golden Girls.
Pretty much, that's what it is. I'm like, one after it's like 1 year. I'm like, holy shit, that's everybody.
Got to make it look,
But all right, so you got Keith Richards down for.
I'm gonna say Keith Richards will probably go first, just because of all the stuff he's done to his body.
Yeah.
Not because of anything else, and again, Betty White's gonna outlive us all. She's gonna be 1,000, first lady to live to 1,000, and
I'm thinking that too. I'm like, okay, cool. We can. She's gonna be like alive, and she's still gonna be. She's probably gonna be screwing everybody as it is. Because she's always insinuating that. Not to say that she really means it, but she insinuates it. When she's out on camera and all that.
Right. Exactly.
Especially when Momoa's sitting next to her. Oh, hi. How are you?
Yeah. Right.
And then talking about Morgan Freeman, I'm like,
oh God.
There's that movie, which I can't remember the fucking name, but there's a racist thing for it. Driving Miss Daisy. That's it. Driving Miss Daisy.
Oh, Driving Miss Daisy. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like a whole new prospect on that one.
Right.
So I got that. There was like other questions, and I keep on forgetting because this weather, like I was saying, I'm like it's like crazy.
Right.
Like
Well, you messaged me a couple of days ago and we're saying how like we're gonna talk we'll talk about this or something like that. And to remind you, and I was just like, oh yeah, wait, that snuck up on me. Holy crap.
oh yeah, that's right. We could I gotta look at it now.
I know, right? It was oh shoot. I'm worried I'm gonna lose you if I try to go to Twitter on my phone. I'm not in a situation where I can look
Oh
at a
yeah,
computer,
yeah.
so
Oh shit. Well, whatever. We'll just because I know we're Madhouse. Madhouse we
yes,
were talking about.
Madhouse.
And did you watch that yet?
I haven't watched Madhouse yet. It is on my list for sometime probably next week. Because I have been watching like all of these horror movies, everything like that.
Yeah.
The reason I say next week is because obviously we're doing this while I'm at work. My work schedule is insane this weekend.
Hey,
So
I hear you, man. I hear you.
yeah, it's
I've done the same thing. It's like, oh, can you come in? I'm like, okay. Oh no, we don't need you now. I'm like, fuck.
yeah, right, exactly. No, my days turned into 12 hours for today and tomorrow, and then Monday's a normal day. But yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, what's your all right? Well, let's just go basic here. We're kind of like like what's your favorite? Oh, I'm sorry, the movie. What would be
Yes.
the worst movie that you and the guys has watched? Like, what's the worst one?
So we all have different answers, mostly because we've just been the one watching it ourselves.
Yeah.
My personal answer is Yoga Hosers, the Kevin Smith movie that takes place in the Tusk universe.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know until I started watching it.
The two girls like lesbians or something, and
so they're just friends. Yeah, they're just. But it's Kevin Smith's daughter and Johnny Depp's daughter. I almost said Rose Depp's daughter.
Yeah. I seen the movie. I just can't remember. I think it was like an apocalyptic kind of thing, or
it was Nazi sausages.
Again, it could be a Living Dead kind of thing. Yes.
Yeah, right, exactly. I mean, it was Nazi sausages and in Canada, and like it's just such a slap in the face to everybody that watched it.
Kevin Smith, that lovable guy.
Yeah, right.
On the subject of Kevin Smith, let's talk about Kevin. Have you seen the college tours that he was on? There was a thing where it's on YouTube. There's a college tour thing where he would go to every college and pretty much talk to the kids, like that go to college and want to become directors, producers, whatnot. And I watched this, and it's like the most hilarious fucking thing ever.
Nice.
It's like they switch and they go to here, they go there, and he'll curse up a storm. He'll be like, yeah, and this is like this is like when he was like, I'm not gonna say bigger, but like average weight when he started.
Yeah, right.
Not when he's like slimmed down now.
Yeah.
Which he's like unrecognizable at a certain point.
And he has the chin flab that like that is the part that gets me every time. Is he looks fine, but then he lifts his neck up and he's got like the chin flab that's just like dangling there, and like
exactly that's what I'm saying. I'm like it doesn't look right,
right.
And not to say I don't like I don't love Kevin Smith. I love him, but theoretically I'm like, you just zone it a little bit, don't take it all out in stride or whatever. But so the college part, they had and then they ask questions, like a Q&A kind of thing, like, oh, how did you get into this? How did this guy become like like his like Jay, how did Jay get into the whole thing? Oh, well, he was he was a kid that was hanging around with us, and when he was like younger and everything else, and he'd be sleeping everywhere. He'd be sleeping in an icebox, he'd be sleeping over here, he'd be smoking doobies everywhere. Like, who the fuck is this?
Right.
But the best story that I have ever heard him say, which I think, I don't know, some people probably heard this, I don't know, you probably did too, but he would go and somebody came up to him to do Superman Lives.
Yes.
So, and then he's like, oh, we want you to go and do Superman Lives. And he goes, oh, really? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll do it. No problem. And it's always like that one guy that's like, underneath another guy, and he's like,
right.
they need you to do this. And then he's like, all right, well, what's the premise? And blah, 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 it goes on. And he's like, well, we're going to meet this guy. Then he goes on, he goes, so what about the, and it goes on and on. And he goes, well, we're going to meet this guy, the head producer or director. He goes, listen, I went to this mansion. It looked like fucking Batman, and he went in there and the guy's like, okay, he's just laying there on the couch. He goes, okay, tell me about Superman. He goes, well, he's Superman. He flies around, he has a cape and bullets bounce off him and he leaps over a mountain.
Fast and speeding bullet. And
yeah, exactly. And he goes, okay. He goes, now, does he have to wear a cape? And this is what the guy was telling him. He goes, oh, does he have to wear a cape? I'm like, yeah, he's fucking Superman. I mean, but then other people that superheroes don't really have capes that much. But so he goes, does he have to be white? I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, I mean, he's Superman. I don't know. Maybe that could be a black guy. I don't know.
Right.
And he goes back and forth. And he goes, can it be a spider in the movie? And all of a sudden, he's just like, what the fuck are you on? He goes, what kind of, huh? And then he just goes on and he goes, I don't know if I could do that. And, he goes, well, what's a solitude? He goes, solitude. He's by himself. He goes, well, can't it be killer, what the hell is it? Polar bears. He goes,
killing polar bears just cause?
Yeah, just because he's like in the solitude of like Arctic and all that. There's polar bears.
Okay, yeah.
Why can't he be guarding his solitude? I'm like, he's Superman. He doesn't need guarding. Yeah. So then he goes fast forward a couple years after, and then Wild Wild West came out.
Okay.
And that's what the guy was trying to get to, and he wanted somebody like Spider. Will Smith is like the hero, doesn't fly, doesn't do this, but
no cape,
an actual fucking guy, And that was just like a hilarious fucking,
Oh my gosh.
And then
I didn't even put the pieces together. Yeah, it makes sense now thinking about Wild Wild West.
Yeah, but then as soon as he said Wild Wild West, and you hear the audience going, holy shit, But then there was like another guy comes up and he asks another question. He goes, so how do you get far in doing directing and all that? And he's like, sucking dick is always good. And then he's joking around, but then there was another guy that came afterwards, goes, you said sucking dick always goes good. I need $5, so can I? I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, right.
Oh, dude. But
jumping in on the joke, I love it.
Oh, Kevin Smith's probably gonna text me back and say, hey, what the fuck are you trying to do here? I'm not.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
I'm just telling what you said. So,
well, that was the thing about yoga hosers is like the reason he came up with the film is because somebody called him a yoga hoser.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's just one of those things where it was like, okay, I see why you did it, but still, dang it.
Yeah, I know, right? But then she also was in the reboot with the father, as a reboot for Jay and Silent Bob.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
That wasn't really that bad. I mean, I actually liked it. The end part was just like, okay. Like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, just threw everybody in there, no problem. Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, the whole He-Man, revamp thing, I don't know.
Yeah.
So
I heard a mixed bag about the He-Man thing. I actually haven't watched that yet. But I have heard a mixed bag about it because it is, I mean, it's He-Man. It's what we're used to, that kind of stuff. But
exactly. Yeah. So, all right. Well, getting on to the thing of cartoons, possibly. What was your favorite cartoon growing up?
Got me on the spot there.
Yeah.
I still, to this day, love to watch Tom and Jerry. So I would say probably Tom and Jerry is definitely up there. It's just good slapstick fun.
Yeah.
I mean, Scooby-Doo, like the old classics, I love those.
Definitely.
The ones that were like big during my time growing up were, like SpongeBob and stuff like that, which were fine. It was okay, but I definitely lent more to the classics, like Tom and Jerry, like Scooby-Doo, like that kind of stuff. I love old school cartoons like that. And I watched He-Man. I watched what was the other one that I heard they're doing a reboot, and I was kind of like, why? I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was just stuff like that. I did like older stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no, it's awesome because I mean, like I said, like Tom and Jerry, G.I. Joe, He-Man, even the '90s version of you got like Silverhawks and Jason the Wheel Warriors.
I just thought of it. I have on my phone the entire first season of Johnny Quest. And I've been watching it.
She's like, Johnny Quest, yeah.
Oh, I love Johnny Quest. Johnny Quest, it was also because like I got the blonde hair, everything like that. So he always kind of looked like me. So there was actually a Halloween where I dressed like Johnny Quest and people didn't know where I was being.
I'm gonna have to use that for the thumbnail.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Like Johnny Quest. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Son of a bitch. Here we go. But we call it the evil guy. He goes, hello there, Dr. Quest. How are you?
Yes.
You're going to Dr. Quest.
It's amazing watching now how stereotypical characters are, but like all the way around. It wasn't meant to be that way. Well, I don't know. I can't say that, but it was just, it is amazing how that kind of set the precedent for certain things going forward too.
Yeah.
No,
definitely. Yeah.
But,
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think the last one I watched was the Lizard People, and like the lasers and race, like tossing them and everything like that.
Yeah, the bodyguard or the helper.
Yep.
Like, oh, he's my helper. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Didn't they do like a cartoon to like mimic that? I think it was the something brothers, Vulture Brothers, or
Venture Brothers.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Venture Brothers is pretty great too. And then another show that kind of mimicked Johnny Quest was Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
Yeah.
They had an episode where Race and Dr. Quest were partners.
Yeah.
And Race was trying to get custody of the kids.
Yeah, was it Haji? Oh, that's it. That's name
Haji. Yep.
Yeah, Haji and Bandit. That's a good name for a dog.
Bandit.
Me and my girlfriend were talking about like getting a dog or something, and I'm like, oh no, but we like the name Dude. So
there you go.
Yeah.
And my wife and I just got a dog, and we always said our first dog was going to be named either Bandit or Peyton, named after Walter Payton, because one of the best bears of all time. But
yeah, because I'm more of I like football and and everything else, but I always get laughed at because what's your favorite team? Like the Raiders.
It's fine. Raiders are fine.
Yeah, but I mean, back then I'm talking about like
Oh yeah.
Back then you're like, oh, they're not really doing anything. They're not even getting off the bench. I'm like, well, they've been drinking. Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah, right. They had a rough night.
It's like the Replacements. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, the Replacements. That is one of those movies. It's on TV. I watch it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Classic.
Keanu Reeves. I'm like, come on.
Yeah. All right.
Even the program. That one's even like. Some people don't know about the program because of the thing that happens going on in the movie, and some people want to reenact it in real life. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Like the whole street thing. Hey, I'm gonna lay on the street. Okay, no problem. And then everybody's doing it now. So hey, I'm gonna go to school. Okay, let's go back to school now. But so we're thinking about we're gonna get a dog. I mean, definitely we're gonna get like a dog, but we're trying to get a dog, we call it, through shelters or anything, just like finding somebody that has one. But we always figured, dude, and honestly,
dude,
exactly, you do it like that, it's like, male or female, it doesn't matter, it's gonna be dude,
right?
And
that's great.
Because I said to him, I'm like, just imagine you go to the dog outside and you bring him out there and you're yelling, like, dude, and then you go to the vet, and the vet's like, is there a dude here? Dude.
Dude
right here. Here we go. you know. And I'm like, that'd be awesome. Just call him dude. I'm like, dude. And
Right.
then, especially if the dog does something wrong, I'm like, hey, hi, dude,
stop it.
dude. No,
That's a
we're
great
not
name.
smokers
I love
here.
it.
No, we're not smokers here. We just like saying the word dude, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But dude, where's my car? No, I'm thinking, no, we're not gonna go
Yeah,
into
right.
we're
What's
not
mine say?
going there.
Dude.
But what other anything that you want to talk about? You know, anything that seems like a legit question or outrage or come on, I'm Jerry Springer here. Come on. We'll have the
Um,
we'll have the prostitute come in later. You know.
yeah, right. That's next on the agenda. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like on Sunday during church, but oh no, I didn't go religion. I'm sorry.
No, never happened. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I don't. They're gonna say, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Yeah, right.
Just think about it, dude. But
Yeah.
but it was like over. Well, we watched Dune. We watched Dune
Okay.
last night.
Nice.
I actually liked it, and I seen the original Dune.
So
Yeah.
I am the only one of the four of us that was not excited for Dune.
Oh, okay.
Now, I think it looks beautiful, and
Yeah.
that's why I do kind of want to watch it. Knowing that it ends kind of as part one, I'll say, it does kind of bug me because I always am one of those people, make the movie first and then worry about the franchise.
Yeah.
This one, and this one's kind of setting up the franchise, but it does seem like it's in good shape, from what I've heard.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. I mean, to me, I'm like,
yeah,
okay, cool. It's almost like a Star Wars kind of
yeah,
feel. It's like they're at war with each other, but there's like
right,
sides, and you're in the dusty planet,
yeah,
and
sandworms and everything like that. I know, yeah,
all you need now is Beetlejuice just to come out of nowhere.
yeah, right.
There's sandworms, the fucking sandworms.
Fucking sandworms.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm waiting for. Like Beetlejuice 2, they've
Yeah.
been talking about Beetlejuice fucking 2, and I'm like, where? Come on.
Right, where is it? Yeah, every
like,
single year it feels like a rumor comes out about it.
But then, all right. Well, then now we got the old movies. Now we had Dune. We watched that. I didn't see Halloween Kills yet because everybody needs to watch it on fucking Peacock.
Peacock, yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, that's the thing. It's been tough with this whole idea of you watch everything at home.
Yeah.
Now it's perfect for me I say perfect. It's perfect for me who's not interested in Dune because I'll probably give it a shot because it's available.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have seen it. But at the same time, like it feels like it should be seen in the theaters.
Oh yeah.
And so this idea of streaming versus theaters and stuff like that, it's just so weird to me because I am a movie theater person.
Yeah.
Seeing these movies on the small screen is very strange to me first. But I don't know. It does open a new way like that. Halloween Kills, especially, I would like to see that in the theater, get that feeling of the jump panic kind of thing.
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah, because nobody's trying not to give away anything about it, which and then it's like people that do reviews, like 405 Nerds and various other podcasts, family,
right.
And they're doing the reviews. I'm trying not to listen to it because I want to see the movie first.
Right.
So then I know what the hell's going on.
That's the toughest thing is like, as we try with our podcast, is we say there's going to be spoilers because we do spoil the bad movies for sure. We're also trying to save you a ticket for that. But now that we've split our format a little more, so we have an episode every week now. Every other week is a bad movie. Every other week is just like generic movie banter.
Mm-hmm.
And so this past one we were talking about, it comes out next week, so I'm giving a little spoiler ahead as well, which I don't know if you do times or anything like that, but when it does come out.
Well, this is going to be a couple of weeks and all, because I got like every episode I have is like it covers, like say, like for this weekend I got to do something from weeks before that I got to edit
for sure,
and then it goes down. So you figure in the middle of November. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the most recent one we recorded, we were just talking about spooky movies and stuff like that because we knew
Yeah.
it was going to be the week before Halloween. So I've talked about like all these movies that I watched that are not necessarily new, just kind of I've jumped on watching these. And then Jill talked about the Muppets Haunted Mansion. That's what she watched.
Yeah.
And it's, you kind of toe that line of people haven't really seen this yet. Should we spoil it? Shouldn't we not? And so we just include a spoiler warning for all of our episodes because who knows when we accidentally slip and say something we probably shouldn't have.
You got the hiccups, huh?
And I did, yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah.
No problem. I had the same thing. I'm like, I try not to.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. I got a little something on the side just to like, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things where we just give warnings like that for our episode. We try to include in the description, hey, these are the movies we covered, these, and these.
But the Muppets,
some of them,
the Muppets are it's not really good, like a spoiler. You can watch it any time, and it's the Muppets,
right?
It's,
right. You know how the Muppets is going to end.
Yeah, you pretty much it's going to be a happy-go-lucky whatever.
Right. Well, it's the way I describe rom-coms. Like, you know how it's going to end. It's just the journey to get there. You know, so.
Yeah, but okay. What about Ghostbusters? Now they got Ghostbusters Afterlife, which is
Ghostbusters
November, next month.
Yes, I am looking forward to that entirely. Way too much.
Yeah, that's the movie thing. Like you say, you got to go to the movie theater for.
Right.
Because I mean, I think definitely me and my girlfriend are going to go and watch it in the movies. And she said, "Oh no, we're going to watch it in the movies." I'm like, "Okay, cool, yeah."
Yep. So, yeah, exactly. And that's my thing is that one is definitely on my list. I now make lists of the movies coming out and go, okay, I can watch this at home. I want to watch this one in theaters and just kind of divvy it up because there's certain things that can wait. There's certain things not really. We did the whole Disney access for Black Widow because I knew I could wait on that one. I didn't need to see that one in theaters. And so it was one of those ones that was when the list started where it was just like, okay, I can watch this at home. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ghostbusters.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry. No, I was going to say Ghostbusters Afterlife is definitely in theaters.
Yeah, no, definitely because we caught like even the one in December is the one with Keanu Reeves.
Matrix.
Yeah. See now that one I'll probably watch at home because I mean the way it looks, it just looks like he just wanted to go back and then have whatever, but as a John Wick looking character.
Yeah.
It's not like, I'm going to be clean shaven kind of thing and did, like he did before,
Right. And that's,
even Morpheus doesn't even look like Morpheus, it's like Lawrence Fishburne's not in it. I'm like, I don't know why I'm going to watch it.
Right. Yeah. That was my whole theory with that too, is I can't believe that Lawrence Fishburne has said the directors didn't even reach out to him. Like,
oh, really? Oh, shit.
Yeah. They reached out to Hugo Weaving, but he had another commitment. So I understood that one. But according to Lawrence Fishburne, nobody even reached out to him. They just said, we're gonna replace him. I don't know why. I have no clue. I'm sure there's something there, but
yeah. It's just like, because I'm looking, I'm like, that's not Lawrence Fishburne. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
No. Then I thought about it. I'm like, all right, well, maybe the whole reason they're doing it like this because maybe it's like a younger version of Morpheus, and going because it's the Matrix. So Matrix is not going to be caught back into what you're doing. They probably send them back into a different section wise,
Well, and like my theory when I saw the trailer was that this is how everybody sees themselves in the Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
And so, for example, what's her name? What's her name?
Well, Trinity.
Trinity, yes. Yeah. So Trinity is out in the real world and doesn't recognize Keanu's character. And so what my theory is that he has put her in the Matrix himself. Like this is his thought process. He needs help or whatever. And so this is like a manifestation of his mind versus actual Trinity.
Okay. Right.
So I've read way too much in this.
Good analogy on that one. That's good.
Yeah.
Now, what with game for a movie, how did that come about? Like, like how did how long have you been doing this?
So we've been active since December 2019. Basically October 2019, I told my friends, hey, I have this idea. It may be stupid because I call myself an idea man.
Yeah.
I come up with ideas and I just need to be told, is this a good idea or a dumb idea?
Yay or nay?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And my friends are too dumb to not say no to me.
Well,
or too kind. I don't know. One of the two.
or they're like, whatever, we'll just do it.
Yeah. And so that was the idea was born, was just, okay, we're going to play a game. We're going to do a bad movie. And then we did it and it happened. And
game for a movie. Okay. Now I get
for a
it.
movie.
Okay. So you
right.
played the game and then you're watching the, okay. Now I got it. I'm like, I thought it was like game, for something, I don't know, game, but like, I'm game for doing a movie, like that.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I thought it was like that.
It is a play on that as well. Like it is, we do say like, welcome to Game for a Movie, where we ask, are you game for a movie? That kind of stuff, that is now become, ever since I got pointed out that I never really had a catchphrase before. I threw it in one episode and my buddy literally called me out and goes, we've never said that. I was, okay, we'll do it now every single week.
We're doing it now. It's in the credits. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, cue the music. Okay,
right, exactly.
And I mentioned this many times. I'm going to try to get Madarachi band, and
there you go.
Right in the corner and just going.
There you go.
I don't know. I want to go because I'm not really good at. Like I said, I'm not good at editing. To per se, just to put in like in the episode or whatever. It is what it is. It's just it's raw. It is what it is. It's in your face, whatever. But editing wise, I could try doing the beginning and after. Video wise, you see it. No, that's basically it. And if I get, and hopefully I get some subscribers. I got 37, but it's not that big, where I can do a live thing where I need like 1,000 subscribers.
Well, that's our thing is like we have a lot of downloads. We don't have a lot of subscribers. And it's very weird on that, where we really we're 40 subscribers, maybe.
Yeah.
And
you're the same boat as I am. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. And so like it's not that subscribers are happening. It's just more people are just downloading off of whatever.
Yeah.
So
like even when I was using Anchor for like audio stuff and all that, and then you look at it and everybody's like, oh, I got this many downloads, I got this downloads, and I'm like, I don't see downloads, and then it says plays. So and it says plays equal downloads, and I'm like, okay. So and then I'm like, all right, so I got like 1,500 like plays, and I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm in there. So now if Good Pods can give me little rankings,
Yes. Shout out Good Pods.
Shout out Good Pods, because I mean I love those guys. We call it like I message them a couple of times and I'm like, where do I find myself? And I don't see myself in a listing or whatever.
Right.
Like, oh, we go by Apple Podcasts and all that, what you have listed, and I'm like, I don't even go to Apple Podcasts. I mean, it's on there, but I don't really go on there myself,
Right.
But I checked it out and it is on there, but I thought I had to, like sign on or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't have to sign on. It just boom, and it shows like, oh, I'm leisure. I'm like, okay, cool.
Okay, yeah, fine.
So I checked it out, and I checked out the leisure, and I'm like I'm actually number 5 all time.
Nice. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, and I'm like, all right, but I'm like 30 something, I think. Oh shit, what was it? 30. Like in the month, like this month you're number 30 or something.
Oh yeah. Like the top 100 or whatever it is, or
like that. And I see myself like in the hundreds, like with the listens and all that, like the people that listen there, films, and shout out to Kelly Madden from Drunk Theory.
Yeah, she's the best. Oh my gosh.
And also she makes outstanding drinks.
Right.
You know,
She's wanted to jump on and watch a bad movie with us, and it just hasn't worked out where we've had the same schedule because I stay up late nights and
yeah,
she works like all day.
yeah.
So it's just one of those things where it just hasn't worked yet. But one of these days we're gonna have her on the show. It's just because
Put me on there too. I want to see some
you got it.
fucking movie.
Well, now that we've split our episodes a little more too,
Yeah.
We're still trying to figure out ways to get people in on the bad movies. But on the generic movie banter episodes, we definitely have more spaces where we can get people on. So we will definitely have you on.
Yeah, I mean, like we'll do like we get Kelly on there too. I guess we just do a whole banter all together. It'd be a good.
We'll get all of it exactly.
Because what I'm planning. There's a big word, keyword, planning. I said this numerous times. There are people that from this, I'm doing like maybe 80 to 100 episodes of interviews, give or take. See what happens. But I want to do a whole, have everybody come back and do a Zoom chat, like right here, right there.
Yeah, right.
And apparently it holds like 100 fucking video Zooms. So
that's what they've said.
see what happens. The thing might break, but
but
it's gonna be a clusterfuck.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. But also, I wanted to get this. I know this is a game that's gonna be coming in, and I got this, and I want this game to come in specifically before we even start. This, because I was wanted to go and get. I wanted to do this game with Matt from Hops Geek. I was trying to do it on him and then do this one on you as well. The game is called Movie Game.
Movie Game. Okay.
Now, are you familiar with the Valley Folk, like on YouTube?
No.
Okay. The Valley Folk is like now it's 3 people now. It used to be 4. They sit on a couch, they talk about different shit, whatever, whatever online stuff, whatever. And then every once in a while they'll flash forward like another section part they do, and they do a movie synopsis. So like let's just say like they'll take a synopsis of one movie, take another synopsis of another movie, and then you gotta meld the names of the movies together.
Okay, yeah.
And it makes like, but he has it made out, and the guy's name is Joe Barretto. The fucking mind meld of this guy is unbelievable. He's fucking crazy as hell. But he made this thing, and now he went to with a Kickstarter, for like games like you're talking about doing games like games.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you after this one, because there's a game that you guys gonna have to try to play this one, and you'll love this game.
Oh yeah.
But this game I want to do with people on the thing, and what I want to do probably after, I don't know, maybe hopefully when the game comes in, and I'll invite some other people to join in or whatever. And you have to get that buzzer.
Happen,
You gotta get that
right.
Well, not the buzzer, but the buzzer, like you see those like you go to like a store and then it's like help me, or it makes like a sound or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I want everybody to get like something like that. It's like $5 or something.
I'm gonna get the Staples Easy button. That was easy.
Yeah, like that. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, like that. And so everybody gets one. And basically, like I said, the synopsis of the whole thing is like, or for instance, I did this with my girlfriend. Old man in black suit, tries to find his son to come into the force, but then also can't find him, but goes into a computer to dictate where he's going to find him, but the computer wants to play chess.
Okay.
So it's like that weird of thing. So now think of the first one. So the first one is, what would you think?
Old man in black suit. Like immediately I started like I know one of them was the Matrix.
No. Anyway, it's Star Wars.
Star Wars. Oh,
the man in black suit trying to find his son, bring him into the force. but then tries to go on the computer to find him, but the computer wants to play games. I mean, plays chess. So then that one is War Games.
War Games. Okay.
Now you put those two together and you got Star War Games.
War Games. Okay. Yeah.
So it's
okay.
that kind of thing. So it's like they'll give a synopsis of whatever. It could be a horror movie. It could be an action, it could be a comedy. And then the other one could be anything from the guy's fucked up mind. You know, it could be like Arnold Schwarzenegger or something, you know.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, you know, the phrase that the Spaceballs say, you know, it's like, may the Schwarzenegger be with you or something like that, you know.
Oh, yeah, so, I see it. Okay.
It gives you like a thought process. It makes you think, like the Betty White and you know, the Betty White and Keith Richards kind of thing.
Yeah, right.
So that's what I want to do. I want to get like certain people in, and then whoever gets it happen, like say out of 10 or something.
Yeah.
And I just thought this yesterday when I was telling this to Matt. You know, so like the best out of 10, and then if you win, then you go on to the next. Like I'll write you down, and then I'll pair you up with anybody else that wins.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Said you're not going to really
champion style.
Yeah, you're not going to really win anything, but
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of fun.
Or you can watch a movie of my we call it mind of you know, what kind of movie you should watch if you lose. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, okay, we're gonna go this direction. And a movie, and I know I'm pretty much going on to you with time, right? I mean, how?
Oh, you're good. I'm good. I'm good for a little bit.
Okay. Let's just make this fast. All right. So the game I want you guys to go and try to get used is Exploding Kittens.
Yes. We definitely need to make that happen.
You heard that on our list. You heard that one?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, it's on your list. Okay, good.
It's on our list. Yeah.
All right.
So because it is like everybody gets to choose their own games, especially Jill and Andre on our show, they love games. So they have a bunch of options that they're just kind of like, boom, 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 boom. We're doing this, that, this, another thing. So like one time we played this game called Ink and Gold, which was a blast. I've never played that game, and it was so much fun.
Yeah. So even though we put the Exploding Kittens is fun, especially when you had the expansion games and you mold them. You're talking about mind blown. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, right.
So, but and then there was the I think that was the, and I think that's it, I guess. So
Exploding Kittens though. Yeah.
Yes, Exploding Kittens, just get that one, and you know, and it's actually the same kind of game, not the same game, but the same people that made Exploding Kittens is doing the movie game.
Okay. Oh.
So it's you know, you get it anywhere. I think now. I don't know if you can get it anywhere now, but when you do, you know, I want to get it first, and then that way we play it out and we have a good time. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
So just tell everybody where they're going to find you at, and where they can get your merch and whatever.
So we are all over all the podcast services. You can find us there. Game for a Movie. Basically, our Facebook and Instagram are both at Game for a Movie. Our Twitter is at Game for a Movie P1. I don't know why they gave me P1, but they did.
Part 1.
Yeah, right. Exactly. We're on TikTok, which is I do terrible job running that, but we are on there. We're all over the place. But if you really want to get in contact with us, Twitter is the best spot. That is the spot I'm constantly monitoring, and you're personally talking to me 99.9% of the time. If not, it's Jill. But for the most part, it's me. And we do things on there like hashtag boozing and tweeting, where I get drunk and watch a classic movie and tweet all my thoughts about it.
I seen your Scream 3 one. I was like,
yes. Yeah, we did Scream 3 last night, and that was
and especially when you didn't get back to me, like when I messaged you, I'm like, oh my God, he's hungover probably. Yeah.
Well, no, it was literally just I was stuck at work and we were about to break and just wrapping it up and everything like that. And then all of a sudden it was like, okay, come on, we're here, let's go.
Yeah, like, come on, you sons of bitches.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's another one to put on that thing. You know, I'm gonna try to fit all these into one thumbnail.
Yeah. Scream 3 is definitely the weakest of the Scream series, but I do love the series overall. So
I wonder if I can get all these cartoon things we call and then have them looking like they're playing quarters.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So
If you do this, you are a master.
I know. If I can do that, oh shit, man, forget. Have every cartoon crunched down, like go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh, I want to try that after this.
We actually dented Andre's table playing that the first time. Just left a little nick marks and everything like that.
Oh, even dominoes. You can play dominoes.
We have done. We have. I have a set of dominoes for Mexican Train.
Oh,
The version of dominoes. Yeah.
That was my thing when I used to work in another building of
Okay. Yeah.
And that was our pastime. We played dominoes.
Right.
Blah, and then one pile.
Yep.
Shoot up and almost hit the guy in the head. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, shit.
Gotta play it that way.
Yeah, get out of the way.
Yeah, right.
But all right, and then you can see where I'm at. And pretty much go to Linktree, which just go Linktree / Tattoo Squid Podcast. Also, you got a merch site, or is it on?
We don't yet. We're in the process of making that. As I said, a buddy, one of our podcast buddies, moved further away, so he's been dealing with moving stuff. He's our designer. Once he gets a couple designs out, we will probably have some merch out. But we do have a buy me a beer is what we call it instead of buy me a coffee.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Every show starts with a cracking of a beer. So we do have, you can find us buymeacoffee.com/game for a movie, I think is what it is. And if you would like to buy us a beer, I promise it'll go to a good home.
It's like puppies and kittens. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Which that's what I'm looking for too. I'm like, I want to see about puppies and see if they can puppies are gonna sponsor me. But
right.
No, but then also you can find me doing that. We call it Buy Me a Coffee / Tattoo Squid Podcast. It's basically coffee.
Right. Yeah.
And it goes for pretty much doing the podcast, more equipment, more good stuff, more this and that.
Exactly.
Also the merch site. I gotta think about it now. Oh, it's Tattoo Squid Podcast .threadless.com. Check that out. You see like a whole bunch of different shit and all that. Yeah, try Threadless too. Maybe because you really have to pay anything to go on there. I guess I don't know, but I don't want them to say that. I don't want them to hear it like,
right.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Now they're gonna start charging you.
Yeah, I know. And they come by. Sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Right.
they stabbed me in my neck. But, thank you again for joining me here. You're at work and and tight strength.
It was fun. Yeah, it was fun.
The way you're looking around like you're gonna get hit by the mafia.
Oh no, it's one of those things where it's like I'm just looking around because there's always people walking by and everything like that. I'm the worst to be by a window because I'm just ooh.
You're doing that whole thing like The Exorcist.
Yeah, exactly.
Pea soup everywhere. That's enough movie you do not want to see by yourself. But
right, exactly.
And there's a movie that I want you to put in your list too. You got Madhouse.
Yes.
Now here's Funhouse.
Funhouse, Madhouse, and Funhouse.
Madhouse and Funhouse. Funhouse.
Perfect.
The way I describe Funhouse is like Saw meets what's that brother thing? What the TV series?
Big Brother.
Yeah, it's like a Saw meets Big Brother.
Okay.
It's in a house, like all your things, but it's just monotonous.
Oh, nice.
Nice. You'll be looking at like, what the fuck they got me watching here? It might be on your videos, like bad movies.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be.
I love all kinds of bad movies, especially horror movies. So
there's like, what's the one? The long story. I mean, to cut this like a little bit short. The one movie I don't really. Jason X.
Yeah, Jason X is awful.
Just like, wow.
They had one of the best kills in that, but it's the liquid nitrogen one. I always love that one. But that's it.
He just wanted his machete. I'm like, really?
Yeah, right.
Machete, it kills. What the? That's Danny Trejo though, but Machete Kills.
Yeah, right.
But anyway, I need sleep. I know you do too, because you're working the way you
Yes.
do.
Oh my God,
Alrighty.
yes.
Yeah, I want to talk to you a little bit after this, and then so check out Game for a Movie in theaters near you. You can check them out. We call it, like you said, Twitter, everything else.
Yep.
Check them out.
Yep.
Vote for them. Make sure they're the president of the United States.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's a terrible idea, but go ahead anyway.
Imagine a squid being the president of the United States.
Yeah, right.
Suction cups everywhere. But anyway, but he has his tentacles in every fucking thing. But I'm not saying that I'm doing that. But anyway,
right. Yeah.
So, all right, everybody, have a good night, have a good afternoon. I'm doing the same thing now. I'm looking out the window, like, what the fuck? And I'm on the second floor.
Right.
What the fuck going on out there? But it's my order. All right, so everybody have a good night, and we'll see you soon. And I'll have another one, probably like another 2 or 3 next week. Actually, yeah, I'll probably have another 3 actually. But I'm gonna talk to Game for a Movie after this. All right, so everybody have a good night.